What is going on, Miracle Swingers? I am so happy. I have been pondering the sweetness of nirvana for the last day because yesterday was our Tuesday skins game and I made 5 birdies. It was a really interesting round, and I've told you guys about these skins games. They're so much fun because I get to be with some of the best players in the area. And there's so much to learn from these guys. It's incredible. I actually believe that my approach to the game and my mind is transforming from these skins games and being around these really, really great players. So I'm going to be sharing with you my round from last week where I played with 3 pros. One of them technically isn't a pro, but he has to play as a pro because he's a plus handicap and he's one of the elite amateur golfers in Southern California. But John Levitt is a pro, my buddy Peter is a pro, and so I played with him and it was a heck of a lot of fun. So I'm going to share that with you, but just to give you an idea of the level of play with some of these guys, check out my friend Eddie who runs the game, how he played the week before. Hey Eddie, do you mind if I ask you how you played last week? Come on.
67.
67, but tell me about after 16, where were you at?
I was 9 under after 16 and finished quad par.
That's...
But I went for the flag.
Hey, you know what? That wind in your face is tough, but how'd it shape up? How many birdies? What'd you do?
Wow, I'm going to be on the news. 6, what did I have? 6 birdies, 2 eagles, a bogey, and a quad.
Oh, wow. Well, that's still a dynamite round. I hope you won some money, right?
I didn't lose.
So 6 birdies and 2 eagles, that's just nuts. And he has a little OTT move, by the way. I'm going to be talking about that more when I get to John. I've got some slow-mo I'm going to show you of him, and it's really great. But real quick, I want to give a shout out to my main man, Leon, one of my longtime subscribers. He's been on the Evolution, and he just shot 74. He had an eagle on his birthday and shot his lowest round ever. So I'm so proud of these evolvers who've been on this journey with me. It's truly incredible. Now, I want to talk for a second about my attitude in my round yesterday because I really started out kind of scraping it around. But the one thing I want to share with you is my focus has been, don't let my golf change my attitude. I want my attitude to change my golf. So even though I was scraping it around, I made 4 birdies on the backside. It got pretty hot, you know, so it was a really fun round of golf. Now, guys, the over-the-top miracle swings, how I'm doing it. I'm playing the best golf of my life. I would encourage you to watch the full over-the-top miracle swing video at myswingevolution.com. But an even better option is to get MSE TV. You can get a full year for $99. That's just $8.33 a month. And I'm always updating it with premium content. The next video I'm adding is my latest speed training session where I picked up about 3 or 4 miles an hour from the week before. And next week I expect to pick up even more speed. It happens every time I do this. Every time I do this, I get faster and longer without fail. So I'm sure I'm going to hit an even higher swing speed next week. I'm going to share with you on MSE TV this week my 2 long driving drills that are helping me swing really fast. I'm not even going to reveal how fast I got to this last week, but I had to go get my shaft tweaked because I think it's a little bit too soft. Now the next MSE Intensive is November 5th and 6th. Still got some spots left. I'd love for you to come out and spend the weekend learning all of these things that are changing my life. My pitching and wedge game is transformed. My putting is better. I'm making more putts than ever. All this stuff is adding up to me having more confidence, and I want you to have more confidence. Now, if you'd like personal online instruction, I've got a new way to do this so I can handle more clients. Hit me up, lessons at myswingevolution.com. Now let's get into this great round of golf with 3 professional golfers. All right, guys, so here I am out on the range warming up. And I had the most wonderful conversation with one of my students named Miguel yesterday, who told me the over-the-top miracle swing is so great because when he goes to the range, he doesn't have to find his swing. He goes to warm up and enjoy his swing.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
I was watching Trevino this morning, so I hope I can do what it.
I've been thinking about him too, man.
That guy
Breaks all the rules, but what a great swing.
So what I've learned is I can always leverage the club, and I don't have to search for something when I go out to play nowadays. And that's the great benefit of what this OTT transition move has done for my game. Now, I don't want to hit too many balls today. I usually share my bucket with other guys, so they can get loose as well. But I'm really fired up because today I'm playing with Damon, John, and Peter. 3 of the top players in the skins game. It's 3 pros, essentially. Now, this is Damon. He plays like a pro. This is the par 5 second hole. And so I played with him 2 weeks in a row, and this was the 2nd week in a row that Damon eagled it. And so this is Peter on number 4. So the pros and the guys under 50 have to play from the championship tees, which are the gold tees all the way in the back. And so that's why these first swings, I'm just filming them like a fan. See how Damon gets out of that lead leg? Like, it's almost like a long driver. And he's maybe an inch or 2 taller than me, but he's about 30 yards longer than me. And Damon is crazy long. Now, Peter hits it very long as well. Peter and I are about the same size. And he's got a beautiful all-around game. Touch, just all the shots. But that shot right there, we can see once again how Damon really gets out of that back leg. Here we get a little swing lesson from Damon on rotation. He's working on running at the ball with that knee. Did you see that? So here's John just doing his thing. Peter knocking it out there. So the funny thing is, the front 9, the guys played from the gold tees, and I decided, okay, enough with this nonsense. I'm gonna play from the championship tees with these guys. So I birdied the 10th hole playing from the gold tees. I ended up making 3 birdies in this round. And this hole, I really wanted to hit a long one, and it's the first time I broke out the camera since I was on their tee box. And look at this. I tried to go for it, and I hit this high hook in the trees. But the crazy thing is, I had 4-iron, and there was a tiny gap, a hole between the trees on the left. And I pasted a 4-iron 210 yards, drew it up over the bunker on the right. The pin's all the way in the back, and this was my shot out of the trees. So this is one of the toughest holes to birdie when the pin is on the back shelf. It's just tough to get back there.
Oh, what a fucking birdie.
So I'm the only guy to birdie this hole, and everybody else hit great drives, so I got a little ribbing there. So this is number 14. Again, the tees are 60 to 70 yards further back, the championship tees, than the blue tees on this hole. But you can only eat an elephant one bite at a time. Okay, this is the par 5. Now we have to go over water here, and it's just a monster from the championship tees. It takes it's probably a 240 yard carry from back here. And so John hits a driver off the deck. And I'm like, I haven't done that in years. So I take driver off the deck. Peter does the same. And then I look over at Damon. And he's got the big stick out. I've never seen 4 players take driver off the deck. I had this little pitch shot up there. Hit it a little bit long. I ended up missing that putt, unfortunately. But check out John. So he's right in front of the green. Now, what did you notice with that little pitch shot? Look at his, I want to show you a close-up. He's OTT in this. Inside. And a little inside and over figure 8. Here's Damon. He just murders these par 5s. He's so darn long.
There we go.
Just makes it look so easy. So he's got the tee box on number 16. I always say keep your head behind the ball. He does it better than anybody. Now you want to talk about keeping a steady head. Check out John. Now look at this. This is why he's so great. Look at his head. It's perfectly centered. That's why he hits the ball so straight. Here I'm doing a little baseball drill. I just want to get that right elbow under. That's a key for me with the driver. The club's longer. We need to keep the head behind the ball, and if I put my right elbow under, it keeps my head in place. There we go. Now this is the par 3 17th. It's over water. It can be a little nerve-wracking. The prevailing wind is right in your face. You know, so this is always a big test right here. Everybody's fighting to win the par 3 game that we play, and it's the last closest to the pin, so it's a place where you can win a little bit of money. Now we come to the 18th hole, and the week before, John eagled this. So John and Damon, when the pin is back behind the tree, they tend to hit irons off the tee.
It's position, eh?
But Peter and I just go ahead and take driver.
Good line. Great line, man. There you go.
We're playing out over the bunker. There I missed my putt for my 4th birdie this day. It was a pretty fun round. I just need to tighten up these rounds. I've got too many loose bogeys that I'm still making. The top guys, they just don't have those. They may make 1 or 2 bogeys tops. Now here's John. I want to talk through his routine. He measures it out, checks the line with the shaft of his putter, so he knows exactly what line he wants. Now he taps it down, checks the line a second time, and he's going to get ready to make this putt. And I asked him one time, I said, man, you really grind over your putts. And he's like, if there's ever a time to focus, it's on making your putt. I don't think he hits a putt unless he's convinced he's got it made. So he just barely missed that. You almost expect John to make everything. Now, Peter, he took the driver and took the shortcut and threw a little check wedge in here to like 2 feet. So this is for his birdie on 18. And for me, I still feel like a fan. You know, I'm playing with pros, and it's incredible. I'm invited to play as a pro in a guest event tomorrow. So it's a dream, my swing evolution, and I hope you guys will continue to evolve with me. Hit them long and hit them straight.
Are you ready to experience your very own miracle? Christo Garcia, the man who swung as Ben Hogan on the Golf Channel special Hogan, has created the most controversial and effective golf training program in history.
The old PGA pros, they had this much simpler kind of wisdom.
That's what I'm talking about, my friend.
What made the most sense was learning how to put leverage on the shaft.
It's a miracle.
That's the OTT.
Do you have a burning desire to get better at golf?
Like that.
Are you frustrated by overcomplicated modern golf instruction? Well, your prayers have been answered.
Now's your chance to learn the over-the-top miracle swing. Only at myswingevolution.com.